Now I request again Dr. Beg sir to felicitate conveners. Dr. Indramani sir. Yes. हाँ कन्वेनर तो है एक एक है ओके नहीं brief introductory remarks. Now I request Shiv K. Yadav sir, Secretary ISST, please give the opening remarks.
A very good afternoon, everyone present here. Esteemed President ISST H.S. Gupta sir, it is indeed a privilege to be here and particularly to convene the session which is in the name of none other than Chaudhry Amir Singh ji, who had been the founder president of our society. He thought of having collaborations of all the stakeholders, whether it is scientists, seed industry or farmers, and of course Bhaskaran sir, V. Sankaran sir is there. He is also one of the founder members. So he understands that what for the society was formulated at that time. And in fact, in remembrance to his contribution, his son contributed an amount of 5 lakhs almost 6 years back, and requested society to institute an award in his name. And after that, in 2016, I believe, we started this award to give it to the person who has contributed significantly to the cause of development of seed science and technology, and the man who is known throughout at least India, in the world also, with his contribution in the seed science and technology. And it is a matter of great pleasure for us that today none other than Dr. S. Rajendra Prasad ji, who was chosen to be awarded for this function. Thank you very much. With this, without taking much time, I also take this opportunity to briefly introduce H.S. Gupta sir to the audience. Of course, telling about Gupta sir is like showing a lamp to the sun. Everybody in India, across the globe, everybody knows Gupta sir, who is Dr. H.S. Gupta. Though for the benefit of the younger generations, I must tell that Dr. Gupta was born in Rudrapur, then he was educated in Gorakhpur, then Pantnagar, followed by Kharagpur. He also been trained in Nottingham, Wageningen, and Pullman, USA. He did BSc, MSc, PhD, postdoc, so many, say, degrees in his name. He had been at various places, at various positions. He had been head plant breeding, he had been joint director in Parbhani, he had been the director of Almoda, he had been the director of IRI. And after his retirement from IRI, he took over as the Director General of the Borlaug Institute of South Asia in Delhi from 2014 to 2016. If I go on taking the awards which has been bestowed to him, it is a long list and may take hours to describe, but to name a few, many times he has been awarded ICR Team Awards. He is also the recipient of Dr. Rajendra Prasad Award for the Best Book in Crop Sciences, NRDC's Meritorious Invention Award, Hariom Ashram Trust Award, NRDC's Social Invention Award, WIPO Gold Medal, Dr. Amrik Singh Chima Award, President of Indian Genetic Society and Plant Breeding, and of course the President of the Indian Society of Seed Technology. He had been the Fellow of Indian Society of Agriculture Biochemist, Indian Society of Genetics, Indian Society of Agriculture Engineering, Rockefeller Foundation, a Career Fellow. So with this, sir, we are indeed thankful having you as our chair for this session. And I was also to brief about Indramani sir. Let him come. After that, we will be talking more about him. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Yadav. Uh, Dr. Indramani has been to a regional station and he has just reached. He wanted to join, but I told him that to have lunch, you must eat and then come. So he has kindly agreed to take lunch and he'll be joining very shortly. But he asked me to start the program so that we avoid delay. Friends, well, distinguished eminent scientists, science administrators, students, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Yadav, as a secretary of the Indian Society of Seed Technology, has already introduced to you about Chaudhry Amir Singh Award, which was started in 2016. Before we begin the function, I think it's my bounden duty to brief you about Chaudhry Amir Singh. Of course, everyone, most of the scientists know, but it is for the benefit of the younger generation that they should know about Chaudhry Amir Singh, his dedicated work and his lifelong achievements in seed sector. Chaudhry Amir Singh was born in the farmer's family at village Barahi, district Rohtak in Haryana on December 24, 1923. He graduated from the Punjab Agricultural College, Lailpur, now of course in Pakistan, way back in 1945. Obtained his master's from Punjab University in 1948. Under the Rockefeller Foundation Fellowship, he joined University of Nebraska, Lincoln, US, and obtained his MSc Agronomy degree way back in 1952. Chaudhry Amir Singh started his professional career at the Regional Research Station of Indian Agricultural Research Institute in Karnal in 1949. From 52, he worked on the improvement of wheat and maize crops and was associated with the release of NP series of wheat varieties. While working as seed testing officer, he played a key role in establishing seed testing laboratories at IARI in 1962, which was later upgraded as Central Seed Testing Laboratory. He also helped in the establishment of network of state seed testing laboratories in India. He was a member of working group on to draft the Seed Act, which we have been hearing for last 2 days. We have not been able to come out with a new seed policy so far, but I hope soon we will have it. Dr. Chaudhry was, Dr. Amir Singh was involved in popularization of Mexican wheat varieties through field demonstration in several villages of Kanjhariwala block in Delhi and played a prominent role in Indian Green Revolution. He was awarded gold medal by the then Prime Minister Mrs. Gandhi for starting a seed village program which is so popular these days now. Realizing the importance of quality seed for improving agricultural production, resulting in increased income of the farmers, the Division of Seed Technology was created in IRI way back in 1968 with Chaudhry Amir Singh as its first head. Chaudhry Sahab was the founder president of the Indian Society of Seed Technology. Invariably, he is known as an architect of seed technology in India, with all these accomplishments which you have heard. In order to sustain the Green Revolution and to carry out its benefits to large number of farmers in the country, a scheme on breeder seed production was initiated by him way back in 1970. The IRI regional station Karnal was placed under his administrative control to execute the above scheme. In subsequent years, it witnessed a large-scale infrastructural development under his leadership. And besides this seed production, Chaudhary Amir Singh was instrumental in promoting research activities on seed production and quality control, as well as training of young scientists. He published several research papers on seed technology and wrote many books and manuals on technology of seed standards. Friends, this morning in the first session, you heard about success of basmati rices from 500,000 ton to around a massive amount of seed we are exporting, and which is currently valued at around 35 to 40,000 crore. The foundation was laid at IRI. If IRI did not have Karnal station, we would not have been able to produce good quality of breeder seed there, and we would not have been able to reach to the farmers. So that was the major contribution of Chaudhary Amir Singh. Further, give me one more minute. Chaudhary Amir Singh served as at a FAO also. This was his another dimension of his contribution. He worked as a chief technical advisor in Nigeria from 1975 to 1982 to develop an effective seed production and training program. Later, he worked as a chief technical advisor at FAO headquarters until 1984. He also served FAO as advisor to various other countries as chief technical advisor from 1984 to 1989. After coming back to India, he was actively involved in ICR activities as expert of various committees, guiding various QRTs, SRCs, and ICRs and RACs of different institutions. He was deeply linked with the activities of ISST and Division of Seed Science Technology, IRI, till last day of his life. ISST will always remain indebted to his able leadership. And to honor Chaudhary Amir Singh, this award was established by the society way back in 2016. This year's award goes to Dr. S. Rajendra Prasad, former Vice Chancellor of University of Agricultural Sciences, Bengaluru. I'll speak for 1 or 2 more minutes so that the co-chair comes and he starts reading the biodata of Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Let me come there. Just give him a ring that, Do you have his number? Friends, is it working or is this working? It is working now. Okay, fine. Oh yes, now it's all right. Don't worry. Okay, friends, you have heard about Chaudhary Amir Singh and his massive contribution to seed science and technology. I have been asked by Dr. Malvika Dadlani, the past president, to agree to accept this presidency of this society. Although I was very busy, but I can't say no to Dr. Dadlani. So I accepted it, very humbly. Having accepted this position, I feel that the seed scientists of this country have not got are not getting the due credit of their work. Why? I would like to briefly tell you that, I was telling this afternoon to somebody that when we have a multidisciplinary research projects in various universities, many of the places, most of the universities have a multidisciplinary research projects where in all the crops, where a plant breeder revolves around a plant breeder or geneticist, and it has researchers from entomology, from pathology, from soil science, from agronomy to work out various dimensions of the varietal development. Once a line is fixed, then we need to develop its package of practices. So, for which we have these, associated scientists and associated expertise. Especially when we consider hybrids, our hybrid crops, then we feel that we need to have a seed production system. And if a plant breeder has already identified a good parental line and says that, well, this is the best combination, you go ahead with it, he would not have been able to devote so much time at its seed production system. So, I have seen many of the hybrids fail because of good hybrid, but fail because of a poor seed production, technology adopted. Either the breeders did not know, or even if they knew, they did not have adequate time, they are devoted adequate time to take benefit of that, or to develop a foolproof seed production system. So I feel that, invariably in those multidisciplinary projects, seed scientists should be associated. Another aspect which I have been thinking is, we have 730 plus Krishi Vigyan Kendras, where the scientists or SMS are selected based on the requirement of that region. Say if some region has got a fish production at a very big scope, there's a fish scientist. If somewhere animal science is important, one animal scientist will be there. Apart from home science and various other cognitive disciplines. Now, seed production is such that wherever you go, in the whole country, we need seed. We need seed of the various crops. So, in my opinion, I'm sure all of you agree with me, that presence of a seed scientist in every KVK is very, very important, and it will bring a transformative change. Well, the co-chair has arrived, so I will cut short my speech. But before I end, I stop, let me tell you, because of this, I would appeal to all the, science administrators, especially vice chancellors, or those who are at the helm of affair of managing Krishi Vigyan Kendra, to recruit or to have at least one seed scientist. And you can see that once you have a seed scientist, you start seed production, then those seeds which reaches to the farmers, they will transform that particular district, wherever they are. So in that context, I was telling, somehow we have not been able to give due attention to the seed science and technology. And I'm glad that this Congress has been a very successful one since yesterday. We are going to be there for one more day. And the co-chair has already arrived. I would request co-chair to read the biodata of the awardee the very able awardee, Dr. S. Rajendra Prasad, and introduce him to the audiences. Dr. Nindramani, please.
Thank you, sir. I'm really very happy to be associated with this event. Actually, Chaudhary Amir Singh, I was very close to Chaudhary Amir Singh. After his retirement, actually, one of his very good friend and kind of relative, Dr. J.S. Pawar, was my head, and he was staying in Indarpuri. So often he used to come to me. I was, in the department, and workshop was with me. So he used to come to make some tool or something like that, and very frequently. And very down-to-earth man. And we all know his contribution. As I understand, he was founder head of Seed Science and Technology at IARI, and I got a number of contact hours with him. That's what I'm saying, and could learn so many things, not of science only, but of humanity and humbleness and health. He was at that age. He used to travel by bicycle, and that Indrapuri road, so congested road, he used to just cross. So very, very health conscious, very, very health conscious, and I am very close to actually his family also, his son who was in bank particularly, and in fact in IRI at that time he was trying to establish an award, and I'm very, very thankful to the society to establish this award after his name and to recognize his contributions in agriculture as a whole and seed science and technology in particular. And this award is being given to Dr. S. Rajendra Prasad, and he's another, his name is synonym to seed technology and seed. So, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, he's former Vice Chancellor, US Bangalore. He was a former director, ICR Indian Institute of Seed Science, MAU, and former member Karnataka State Policy and Planning Board, Government of Karnataka. And I have been to his university, the kind of changes I was in, and with Dr. Gupta Sahab. We were in his accreditation committee, and we had long hours meeting up to midnight even, and we could see. So I know what kind of changes you brought. They have established a big auditorium. It is after the name of Dr. Rajendra Prasad. So that is another great thing. Who was our you all know that first agriculture minister of the country even before independence. So Dr. Rajendra Prasad, he got his MSc and PhD from University of Agricultural Sciences, Bangalore, with distinction. He also acquired PG diploma in business administration. He's undergone administrative training on leadership development at NARM, Hyderabad, and science governance and management program at Administrative College of India, Hyderabad. He also undergone international training with fellowship on advances in seed science and technology in the Netherlands, Thailand, and the Philippines. As I mentioned already, he has been Vice Chancellor to University of Agricultural Sciences, Bangalore, Dean College of Agriculture at Bangalore, and Director ICR Indian Institute of Seed Science, then Director Acting ICR National Bureau of Agriculturally Important Microbes at MAU, and Special Officer Seeds, University of Agricultural Sciences, Bangalore, and Seed Research Officer, University of Agricultural Sciences, Bangalore. So a very dedicated person in the area of seed science and technology, and he has, large number of students he has guided. Such a major guide to 14 MSc students and 9 PhD students in seed science and technology. And in the history of US Bangalore, his PhD student is the first to secure Prime Minister Fellowship. That is a distinction and recognition goes to Dr. Rajendra Prasad. A large number of publications, 104 peer-reviewed full-length articles, 13 authored and edited books, 30 book chapters, 86 abstracts, 32 technical bulletins, and 28 projects reports he has submitted. And Dr. Prasad handled a large number of externally funded projects, and if I see that 18 extramural research projects with an outlay of 3,585 lakhs, that means 35 plus CR. And he was principal investigator of CASA project, Center for Next Generation Technology in Adaptive Agriculture, and NAIK. And a wonderful program. Actually, his NAIK center was, it's an outstanding contribution. And Dr. Prasad, and I congratulate for you for all those successes. He was principal investigator at RKBI funded projects, and which was, development of sustainable pilot model seed platform with an outlay of, 0.8 CR, and lot of international exposures. He has been to different, countries of the world, around the globe. He has been even in, African countries. Then before that, he has been to Erie, and then, during, he initiated establishment with North Carolina State University, Purdue University, and then Naval Research Institute, USA, Western Sydney University, Australia, Frederick University, Jena, Germany, University of Lenders, Spain, University of Göttingen, Germany. I have been for around 3 months to University of Göttingen, Dr. And the wonderful university, around 280 years old, precisely around 286-year-old university, University of Göttingen. He developed, collaboration with that university also, and with a lot of, on different policy issues, he has contributed a lot and had been chairman and nodal officer for a number of statutory bodies and 30. His biodata is of so many pages, and that shows his accomplishment and achievement. It is time to basically listen from him. So I will stop here with this, that a wonderful accomplishment, very humble person, accessible, approachable, talks like, anytime you can disturb, not only on seed, any technology. And I have been a very good friend of Dr. Prasad. It's my pleasure to introduce and my honor to introduce you, Dr. Prasad. Thank you very much. And I congratulate you once again for achieving this very coveted award, and now given to very, very right person. And I congratulate and thank the committee also, so sir, to pick up a very worthy person for this award. And my tribute to Dr. Chaudhary Amir Singh ji, and I feel really very emotional today that something which I was trying at IRI. His son came many times through PG school and others, some award, etc. Now we are basically witnessing this function where his contributions to science being recognized, and an award has been researched in his memory. Thank you very much.
Well, after listening from the Honorable Vice Chancellor about the awardee, now I deem it a privilege to invite Dr. Rajendra Prasad ji to come on the dais, please. And simultaneously, I invite all of, sir, आप please sit down. I also request the dignitaries on the dais to pay the floral tributes to esteemed Chaudhry Amir Singh ji. Thank you. Now, may I request Honorable Dr. Rajendra Prasad sir to kindly address
Good afternoon to all of you. The Honorable President of Indian Society of Sweet Technologies, Dr. H.S. Gupta Sahab, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Indravani Sahab, the Secretary, Dr. Shivkumar Yadav, and my Guru, Dr. S.A. Patil Sahab. So you came, sir. Thank you so much. And Sri Venkateshwarlu Sahab, and all my friends and vice chancellors and distinguished delegates. First of all, I would like to thank the society for honoring me with a great award, Sri Chaudhry Amir Singh Award. See, today I'm a little bit emotional and also very happy. Just I wanted to say why I'm happy. There are two reasons. One is because this is one of the prestigious awards. I've taken many awards, but this will be a most important and very, very honorable award, which I'm taking, for which I'm so happy, because this is a professional award. That's one. The second one is I'm taking this award in the place where I started my career, SSC Technologies in Jalna. Just if I wanted to recall my journey, just after the submission of my thesis for the MSc in seed science, in fact, I got admissions for two courses, that is crop physiology and seed technology, but I opted seed technology because at that time I also applied for the ICR fellowship, but I didn't succeed. But I gone through the subject, and also if at all I want to serve the people, because basically I am from the farming family, so I can do something. In fact, just I wanted to say why I joined BSc Agriculture. I got admissions to the engineering. My father said, don't join the engineering, you join agriculture, because we have lands, who will take care of the lands? So that is how I chosen to be then seed technology I joined. So when I submitted the thesis, I got a call from Mahiko Seeds. Many advertisement has come, and I applied, and before my final viva, they called for the written test, and into morning they conducted the written test. Afternoon you stay back and we'll give the order. That was the thing. And I got the order as a quality control officer there. I was there for only short period, then I didn't stay for a long time because of so many reasons. That's why, because though I have not worked for a long time, but I'm receiving this prestigious award in this land of Maharashtra. Another important thing which I would like to mention about Chaudhary Amir Singh Saab, I have seen him because 1984 I attended one training program that is on quality control at the Central Seed Testing Laboratory. So where during that time he was there for the inaugural session and all, and we used to see him buying bicycle to Indrapuri. So such a simple man and very healthy and hectic, One day Dr. Chaudhary Saab asked him, what is the secret of your health and other things? He said cycling and also doing job at the home. So you should not keep, idle. So that was the message he has given. Still I remember those words. And he is a very simple man, and contributions, as mentioned by our president, enormous. So I call him as the father of Indian seed technology, because his contribution is so much. So I would like to thank their family members for install this award. During 2016, I was the president of this association. In fact, many times they have asked, we would like to have the award, lifetime achievement award. Then we have discussed with all the office bearers. Then let us start. Let us not wait, because this is so that we can remember his contributions. Our younger generations every year, or whenever this award will be given, they will recall their contributions. That may become the inspirations for all our younger generations. So that was the thing, and we did it. And the first awardee of this award is none other than Dr. S.A. Patil Sahab. So followed by, I think, Dr. Padma Bhushan Paroda Sahab has got this, and that I'm so happy to line with such a great personalities. So when I joined the university, of course, I went back to the university. Just a few minutes, I'll give my journey, then I'll talk about what are this one. So when I started as a research assistant at NSP, so I completed almost 37 to 40 years of service in this. And I started working in that as a researcher. And I was working in the seed testing aspects, and also University of Agriculture Science is a pioneer in hybrids productions, hybrid developments, especially in sunflower, followed by hybrid rice. So we started working and we developed the protocol for the hybrid seed production of these two and the seed testing procedure for one of the crops which are untouched by the ISTA. So this is how the journey started, and once I was working as a seed research officer. One day I was given the charge, the DRS called me, you go and take the charge of special officer seeds. I said, sir, I am associate professor and there are so many seniors, I don't want, because I wanted to continue in the seed research. And no, you go and approach the Vice Chancellor. Then Vice Chancellor was Dr. Sheelavantar. And he was not in the headquarters and he came after 1 week and I requested him, sir, I wanted to work in the same. Because there are so many seniors, under the seniors I cannot work because you know the system. No, you should go and report and you will get 50 lakhs rupees and as a revolving fund. Because he was seeing the growth of seed in the Dharwad, Dr. S.A. Patil sir was there, and he asked me, I have somehow selected you, please go there and see that whatever the Dharwad has meant, you have to overtake them. That was the challenge he has given. So then I was a little bit puzzled. See, working with such a challenge is really great. Then anyhow, let me take the blessings and the guidance of Dr. S.A. Patil sir, because he is the man who anybody can approach. But for me, it is still easy because he was my classmate. So we studied together because I was a fresh candidate. He was on deputation for PhD. So that way we are very, accessibly to each other. And I requested, and Dr. Anchinal and S.J. Patil was another man. He was the one who's the, instrumental for this seed distributions and farmer seeds participatory. Why am I stressing this point means because Chaudhry Amir Singh Saab ka main the ambitions, the vision was the seed village concept, and he wanted to reach the poorest people and also the unreached place. That was his vision. So these people, our Vice Chancellor, then Vice Chancellor S.A. Patil Saab has made this farmers participatory seed production program. Then I went there and I studied and we took the blessing and we started. So our strength was the varieties which are developed from the university by the breeder. See, in fact, till we are producing and distributing to those seeds to the farmers, they were not knowing how such a wonderful varieties and the hybrids. Then I made the SWOT analysis, what is the strength of each varieties and the hybrids of our own universities. And I contacted the NSC, and also then the federation was there, that is one was there. So both the people are helped me, and State Seed Corporation. Why I'm telling this story? Because there is a message I would like to convey to the people who are working the seed. See, this hybrid. So once I took the charge and the breeder seed review meeting was there at Delhi and attended. Then DDG was Dr. Gautam Kallu Saab. Suddenly he asked me, I was just 1 week, I was as SOS. Come on, get up, he said. I said, sir, tell me, sir. You tell me about hybrid rice KRISHI said. What is this? Suddenly he was asking. Then I said whatever I was knowing, and I said, so this is the hybrid which is going to, sustain in the dryland ecosystem and also eastern India. So why don't you promote? This is the one tip he has given to us. And I started producing. And I started producing hardly one Dr. Vidyachandra. Actually, I've lost one gentleman is sitting here. He is almost like a Vidyachandra. He was a hybrid rice breeder. And he was reluctant to give the parental lines. No, we will not give, sir. They will spoil the hybrid. Then I contacted the Vice Chancellor and other things. Because the Dr. Sheelavantar was having so much confidence on me, Hey, don't, they don't, I said. So then first year I took the intent for 1,500 quintals of hybrid rice from the NSC, the agreement, but I could not able to make 1,500. I hardly make 150 quintals of hybrid rice. Then I got a lot of bangings from the NSC, MD and all, because they have planned to distribute these hybrid seeds to the Uttarakhand and so many eastern side, the districts and all, where, because it was coming up well because of the roots system and other things. So that way I could able to make it. Next year I made it. We went to the Warangal and we started producing, and we have produced 3,000 quintal of seeds by, we took the myco seeds for the parental seeds supply and all those things, and we could able to reach 3,000 up to 5,000 quintals. So here the message is there are so many hybrids of the varieties which we can, not only it is suitable to their locations. In the morning, Dr. Shankaran was yesterday was telling there are some varieties suitable for other place, and that way this is going to be tested and successful. So based on this experience, when I was the director of Indian Institute of Seed Science, I requested all the centers, that is ICR centers, you please take a small quantity of seeds of different centers, you try at your stations, and if it is really performing well, so why don't you promote those hybrids or the varieties? This is the mantra we have given, in which many varieties, in fact many of the rice varieties of Andhra, we are successful in Karnataka. So this is the message which I would like to give. The second one is, yesterday they were talking about the, global, the export and other things. Yes, our varieties, our, hybrids are having a lot of potential. Taking this as one of the things, I started working with the African countries, and I made all this one, and we could able to export sunflower hybrid KBSH41 to the Uganda. So now there is a continuous supply of these hybrid sunflower seeds to the Uganda. So that way, everyone, you have the lot of potentiality for your own hybrids and the varieties. The only thing which we have to tap it and get it. So this is one thing which I would like to do. Then as a special officer seeds, the spread of the hybrids and the varieties is very, very enormous, and we are spread across the country. So this is one thing. When I was working as a special officer seeds, and one day there was a notification for the Directorate of Seed Research at that time, and for the project director. And many people say, see, if you go to the ICR and you cannot survive, so many things were there. But I wanted to let me take a chance as a university man, how, so just let me give the interview, then we will see. So I think Dr. Vilas is here, how we have prepared. So in the morning, in the Sindhu guest house, we sat in the morning, 8 o'clock night. Throughout the day, we bought all books and everything, we studied and prepared. Such a huge homework we have made, but he attended for the division head hour this morning, and afternoon I attended, and both of us got selected. So in the question, why I was telling this, when I went into Dr. Mai is not here today, yesterday I told him, first question he asked me after my presentations, have you seen the Mau? He said. Yes, sir, I have seen. When you have seen? Sir, I have submitted one project. So at that time I was there and submitted. So still you want to go there? This is the question asked. I said, yes, sir, I want to go because this seed is my, favorite. Somehow I want to go. Okay, TK, and that's what they asked. And next day morning I got the call, so you must come and join. So I was really puzzled what to do, and I asked my wife, should I go, because 5 years. Then I told lies, 6 months I'll be back, because we are going to have the institute in Bangalore, that was the rumors, so I'll be back. So that way he said, okay, I must thank my wife, because my wife and my both children, Whenever I take any decision, I'll ask my family members, should I go? Papa, your career is important, and this one, you please go ahead. We will manage, because one person was studying engineering in NITK, Suratkal, other one is still but small one. No, you go ahead. My wife said, don't worry, you go ahead, we'll take care. So at the cost of 22,000 rupees per month, I lost 22,000 rupees every month, sir, because when I joined there, I couldn't get the all HRA, everything has gone. But this one I didn't disclose to my wife, because if I disclose, why you are wasting money and also you are keeping us alone. So I didn't disclose. But one day after the completion of 5 years, after the 5 years completion, I told her, why I'm telling all this to my younger generation, sometimes if you want to achieve something, you have to sacrifice certain things. So this is a message I wanted to give you. So again, so when I took the charge, and I got the phone calls from the MAU, I think Dr. A.K. Singh knows. Sir, already money has been taken by somebody, about 80 lakhs. Why everything will come to you. Don't go. So many phone calls and threatening calls also come. Then I become more strong. Let me take this chance. You know what they will do if we do it honestly, nobody can do, nobody can touch. So that's how I started. And I did something with the support of my colleagues are here actually, Dr. Vilas, Dr. Bhaskaran and Keshavlu. These are all people what they said, sir, this is an opportunity. Don't deny, you please go. Because we are all with you and we'll support you. That only they have supported. So whatever the achievements I have made, all credits go to all my friends and the colleagues who have supported to this. So this is the thing. Of course, when I started working, it was a wonderful place for the researchers, for this service. It should be a wonderful place. And many people, when I joined, hardly 10 people were there. And when I was leaving, 25 persons were there. And people asking, sir, we want to go. No, nothing like that. So at least 5 years you should stay with me. And they have supported, and we have built the institutions and many centers. We have given the elevations, and we have made some visibility because of the teamwork what we had in the MAU, sir. Because I don't want to elaborate too much, because everything was witnessed by all of you. Again, in the one thing I wanted to share again, I organized the workshop in the MAU, sir. They said, are you mad? Why you are organizing that? No, our DDG, then Sapan Kumar Datta Sahab said, no, you should not, because there is nothing is there to stay. My intention was, all my people who are working in the NSP project, they should see this place. They should experience how the situations. When you are comfortable, so why can't you turn out a good work? We are all doing, our scientists are doing so much, but you are in the comfortable positions and we can do the best thing. This is the message I given them. Everybody was happy, and this is the thing. Which again, with respect to the journey, of course, all this completed. When it comes to the extension work in the both MAU as well as this one, the Seed Village program is one of my favorite program. I'll tell you, I think many youngsters are here doing research. When you are doing the research, if you want to know the reality and the actual value of your this research, you should work with the field with the same principles and same the results. So you can see and you will enjoy the moment implemented your technologies or your research in the field, and the kind of benefits the farmers are harvesting, really they are going to enjoy a lot. So this is the one kind of service which you can learn, and also we'll get lot of input from them to do our research, to alter our research activities. So that is how I enjoyed. And in MAU, 4 districts I covered, sir, this Seed Village program. And I have still videos. In fact, I called the police to control the mob and other things. So many people are volunteered. I love those people. See, if you tell them this is the technology and this is one, so they're so, interestedly they used to come and take the technology and they're, make use of the institution benefits. Sir, we have conducted 5 years, the KRISHI Melas we have made, and it was a wonderful gathering and wonderful technology we have transferred to the farmers. This is the one. Then coming to the other aspects, during my journey, when I was doing the administration, I was also taking 1 or 2 students. I was taking the course also because I wanted to share my experience and other things. So just based on this, I got some ideas. Of course, since yesterday, you people have discussed many things. So many points have already emerged. Still, I wanted to stress upon some points where our future, in fact, Agriculture Commissioner was saying by 2047, what should be our vision and other things. I think these are all the things which is going to help to do that. So with this, I'll make some kind of presentations. How to do this? Yeah. Presentation. Future trust. Yeah. I'll take another 10-15 minutes maximum. Yeah, I'll not take much, 10 minutes I think. So of course, these challenges already many people, yesterday Dr. Mai also mentioned what is the challenges, that is food productions and also address the malnutritions and the water, natural resource management, climate change and all. So for which there are so many factors which influence, but in my opinion, the seed is the cornerstone for the food security. This was the statement by the Michael Keller, International Seed Foundation man. So with this, you know what exactly the seeds is going to have the multifunctionaries. The most important one is the carrier of genetic information, able to increase the output and reduce the risk and transform the farming system. So straight away I'll go to these thrust areas where I have identified. Of course, there are so many since yesterday we have discussed, but here some of my experience with the students and just I'm sharing. The first one is seed production technologies. Of course, today under the existing production technologies and other things, we are producing almost 460 quintals of quality seeds and the breeder seeds, everything is there. But you may ask, still we need the technology? Yes, we need the technology because there are a lot of resources is going down, but we need to increase the productions and also for which we have to give the seed quality material. So for which, one of the things, this is the one, the collaborative project between the BASF Navnans for hybrid seed production in tomato with USB. So here, in my biodata, they mentioned the first Prime Minister Fellowship was taken by my student. So when the advertisement came, we sat together and there is some kind of a procedure. We have to tie up with the private sector. We found this BASF Navnans and we formulated the technology, see how we should. The technology was when the hydroponics was there for all the things, why can't we use it for the seed production? Because we are finding difficulties in isolation, theft of the pollen, so many things are there. You see, this is what the people are expressed. So based on the private seed companies, we made this project and we got it. So here one message I want to give to our students and also the vice chancellors and other things. Because of the first students we got it, so every year we are getting 3 to 4 Prime Minister fellowships in our university. Every year, sir, after my student got it, because we are training them and giving them the inputs, I think most of you can make use of these facilities and encourage our younger students and also young people to do in these directions. So this is the one, what we did here, we have compared with the traditional way of aerophonics and the hydroponics, and you evaluated, and also we got the very good results in terms of quality, in terms of number of generations we can make. So as a result, yesterday again one of the federation chairman was saying cost of the seed production should be reduced so that we can easily give the material. So this is the one technology we have made, and now because of this successful the results, and what we did, we have submitted a project to the government of Karnataka to why can't we have this system throughout the year, so that we have to develop the SOPs for all the major crops, especially the high value crops. At the same time, next half an acre, that should be replicated and that should be there for the 24 or 7 hours to our people, so that the younger generations can become an entrepreneur by like this. This is a kind of human resource development and also technology development and commercialization in collaborations with the PPP mode, that is private. So now this company is having, and we have established this unit, and now we are doing the SOPs we are developing for the new crops, and we are next building, though this we have established in 1 acre, half an acre for the development and half an acre for the cultivation. This is the system we have developed, and this is the benefit. So this is the technology we can use for the high value crops for the productions. Then the future prospectus, we are also telling rent basis we can give it to the private. So this is the one kind of revenue generations for the universities. So this is one area. Again, yesterday there was transgenic plants and genome editing. So many discussions have happened. So here, vegetative propagation for soybean plants in hydroponic environment. This is again Bayer crops has already started. So this, can we think of even for the the nucleus seed production, so that the quality can be ensured. So I think in this direction some research has to be needed and elevated. Then breeding for seed quality traits. Yesterday and today there was a good discussions. So now the breeding for seed quality traits like seed dormancy, germinations and all others, longevity, viability and vigor. Of course that phenotypic things are there. At the same time, molecular studies on this surface is very scanty. Today morning I could see one of the presentations by, I think, Gopalakrishnan from IRI. That's a good example. I think this kind of research need to be scaled up. And one of the program was given, of course this was in the MAU, and I continued with one of my students. Then genome-wide association studies for seed longevity in soybean. This is a long pending issues which we are working on, and we could able to develop a mapping population for seed longevity. Now the things are going on. This we are doing it in association with the Indian Institute of Soybean Research, and this is the one example I am giving as far as the seed trait is concerned. So similarly, we can have many the breeding and also the biotechnology tools can be applied in the seed science. Then green nanoparticles for the storage. Of course, nanoparticles are there for the invigorations and other things, but for the storage. One day I was listening to one of the 2013 the Agriculture Science Congress was held in Bangalore, where this Indian Institute of Seed Science scientist was presented on use of nanotechnology in the control of storage pest. So this is this pulse beetle is one of the major. So I thought why can't we give this to my student, and I did it. Again here what we did, we have done for the green nanotechnology using the spinach leaves and also some of the guava leaves and also the straw of the paddy, and we are able to successfully control the bruchids in case of red gram. So this is one technology. I think there are so many things can be evolved. See, the silica nanoparticles was taken from the paddy straw. That's a huge paddy straw is there, so that we can do that. So again, microbiomes. So today and yesterday, I think our the Netherlands man has explained how microbiomes is going to help us. So this we have done by collecting the, this issue which I am flagging for addressing both biotic, abiotic, and also seed invigorations things which we need. Because when I was there in the NBM as an in-charge director, I could see a lot of potentiality of this beneficial fungi. So why can't we convert them, and maybe effect may be slow, but we can build, and lot of the reviews are there, so we can explore. With this, I given this problem to one of my students just to try. We have collected the samples from the Rajasthan, that is high temperature, and also Himachal Pradesh low temperature, and we have tried on the maize, and we could able to successfully come out with some of the species which really helping under these stress situation. This is one example which I am giving, and in the morning also you could see clearly how it was there. Then role of endophytes in seedling protection against the fungal pathogen. This is one which this is about the blast. Here also we have tried, and this bacillus species really helped us in the protecting this the blast diseases in ragi. So these are 2-3 examples which I would like to give. And the third and important, digitalization in the seed sector. So of course, today morning some of the private sector has made the presentations. This is 3D imaging analysis, because nowadays purity analysis and other things, it is time consuming. Can we use, at least the private industry starts doing this, I think later on we can, public sectors can think of this one. Then nano sensor for testing the seed quality during the storage. Yes, we are losing a lot of material during the storage. So we can, using this nano sensor, we can assess which lot is going to lose viability, so that we can take precautionary measures and do that. So this has to be standardized for the many crops. So again, precision farming, we call it, but precision farming in the seed productions is very important. So here, this I have seen in one of the, when I visited America, so where that is foundation, I forgotten the name of the institution, where I could see the fodder, sensor based, they are going to scan the field, where they could identify where this low profile the plants are there, high profile. So this way they made. So I thought, why can't we use it for our seed productions activities and other things? So here the drone. In fact, I given these problems to my students in the NSP. See, today the certification agency facing problem for visiting the entire field. Can we take this drones assistance, develop a chip, leave it within 10-15 minutes? You can see this is how it's going to review the whole individual plants and gives what exactly the amount of contaminations and other things. So this is how we can try for the drones and the sensors. Again, this is hybrid rice is my favorite. See how the people are doing it. Can we use these drones so that the distribution of the pollens and the female parent will be uniform, so that the setting percentage can be increased. This is one area. Then pollinator drones in case of the cross-pollinated crops. So wherever it is required, so can we think of the drones? These are all the technologies which we are talking. Then come to the seed sales traceability. So we are talking about the seed bill, which is implemented, where we could see the traceability is one of the major things which has been incorporated. If you develop the software, we have already developed the software, starting from the nucleus seeds till it goes to the market and which farmer it goes. If you have this one, that is fine. Sir, QR coding system for adopted for the breeder seed production was introduced during my tenure, and now most of the things we can trace where the loss. I think now there is a minimum complaints we are getting about the this breeder seeds. Then one seed platform, all the seed business. This is one thing. I think I must thank Bioversity International. When I attended one workshop, this is the idea given by them. So I thought, why can't we do it for ourselves? So here, bringing all the stakeholders, private, public, farmers, dealers, research organizations in the one platform, and you can access. Based on this concept, we developed the Beej Aadhaar this app, where, for example, I want a paddy seeds. If you press the paddy seeds and which variety, it gives you where it is available, what will be the cost. So here I involved all the farmers, all the private sector, seed producers and other things. They should upload the data here and which is available. And here we can also say this is the variety suitable for this area. This is the variety not suitable. And also all advanced technologies for the seed enhancement, everything it is available in this app. And also services, testing services, everything we have included this. And I would like to thank the RKUI for funding this one. Then the blockchain technology, this is the one where we can think of to make the traceability of all the things and monitoring. Then the last one, the strengthening the seed farmers group. If you look at the seed productions, most of the seed productions through the farmers only, except the breeder seeds, foundations and the certifieds and the truthfully labeled seeds. So when they are doing all our job, how to strengthen these things? I think you may be knowing in the Atmanirbhar program, the government of India has proposed one thing, that is you become the owner of the seeds, and they have proposed 650 the seed banks in each district, so that whatever the seed requirements are there, so it will be produced and made in these banks, and it will be made available to the local. So here one more provisions they have made, not only supporting in the terms of funding, and also they have relaxed licensing. Even at the time earlier there was a stringent, this one was there. Now even the SLC passed man can become a license holder, so that they can do that. So this we can do. So here one thing I would like to mention is this traditional and farmer varieties are there. We are fighting, actually I am there in one of the core group, how to bring these lines in our seed production chain or normal seed chain. I think these are all the banks which we can bring in. And of course, last month we had a discussion with the secretary, and they have agreed to notify those varieties with different standards. And once it is there, I think these banks can be effectively used. And another thing, see, after the success of the mega seed project of the universities and all, I wanted to have one mega seed project at least in each state, where this will become an incubation center. In fact, I tried this when I was the Vice Chancellor I asked for the funding of almost 150 crores. I wanted to bring many of the private seed companies there with 5-10 acres each given them, and ask them to collaborate with our university staff and the scientists, work there, and this will become the incubation center and also become the entrepreneurs development center. So this is the idea which I mooted, and in fact Telangana sir, actually I was there as one of the things, but it was not materialized, but we have done by taking 600 acres of land. Yeah. So this actually I wanted to propose. Here I wanted to engage most of this unemployed youths in this sector, so that they can become the entrepreneurs. So summary, this of course the vertical seed production system, breeding for seed quality traits and microbes, whatever I listed. So again, the other one is, sir, in the South India and many places, they are not selling the seeds, they are selling the seedlings. But as such, we don't have standards for the seedlings of these varieties. So I think this needs some kind of standards should be addressed. And we are talking about the organic farming and other things. So seeds, it is the one. We need some standards, and also we have to have the separate channel for the productions of the organic seeds, so that it can be used. Then again, the ISST accreditation seed testing laboratories. Sir, actually if you look at the small countries, they have more than 20 like that. But in our country, hardly 6 are currently accredited. So for when we are, yesterday also they were talking, we have to export and do the things and other things. When we want to export, so we have to give these facilities. And that way, if you made this, encourage people to make accreditations for the ISTA, as well as the, these accreditations, I think that will help us to have the global seed trade. So with this, I would like to thank once again the organizations. This is only few because I skipped many of the things which was deliberated yesterday. So I thought, let me not waste my time on those repeating the sort of things. I reduced. So with this, I would like to once again thank the association for honoring me with the greatest award. I wanted to make use of the money which they are giving to the seed science promotions only. Thank you. All the best. Thank you.
RTS, congratulations, sir, for telling us about your journey, giving some lessons to the younger generations, and of course, sharing your mind, what you think the next generations should move on with respect to this seed technology research. With this, we'll first have the privilege of awarding you, and then, of course, I'll invite Professor Indermani ji and esteemed Dr. Gupta ji for their remarks.
For centuries, Santoor has been praised.
May I now request Professor Indermani ji to kindly give his remarks.
Friends, the kind of presentation Dr. Prasad gave, and he narrated about his journey and with what all dedication and sacrifices he did for the profession of seed science and technology. We can proudly say that award has been given to a very, very deserving person. Congratulations, Dr. Prasad, once again. And I am very happy that this award is being given during 12th National Seed Congress. I'm also happy that all two previous awardee and the present awardee will be here today in Aurangabad in this at this venue. Dr. Paroda is reaching in the evening. Dr. Patil is here. Dr. Prasad is here. Those three P grade personalities. So congratulations once again. Many points you have raised, and I think there is a lot of basically scope and opportunities in seed science and technology. All the states, including my state here in Maharashtra, government wants that give seed and seedling to farmers. That is first thing. Seed and seedlings to farmers. My friend is here, Vice Chancellor from Akola. We have been being asked frequently that, these are the two, but give input and quality input in farm seed and seedling to farmers. We have been doing, as I mentioned in my inaugural session, that at BNMKB Parbhani, we have doubled the, this year breeder seed production by adding another 2,000 acre area under seed production. And our target is that we should take it at least 4 times the present whatever production is there. This is one. Second, I took that ADG seed and that A casing to Badnapur this morning, and they realized that there is a colossal gap between facilities and faculty available with different institutions. So one message, actually, because you are in different committees of national level, state level related to seed, there is urgent requirement that centers and universities which have contributed a lot and has been contributing a lot must be given facility and faculty to enhance the develop quality varieties and go for quality seed production. At the Badnapur, the center, just as an example, it was established in early 50s, 53 around, has contributed a lot to the nation. The former Vice Chancellor is here, and we were discussing that, how important the center is. But we are doing with, old traditional methods. So I requested Dr. D.K. Yadava that, a center of excellence, in all the states on seed, science and technology, some center of excellence should be given. And at least, the gap should be abridged and the potential should be harnessed of these institutions. This is one, request, and you presented so many things, use of engineering, the drone and AI and all in seed production system. I'm really very happy, and we always often say that future agriculture is engineering agriculture. More and more incorporation of engineering tools, engineering knowledge is required. And we have been, at Parbhani, I will invite you later. We would like to learn more from you to strengthen our seed production system and varietal development system. Thank you very much. Congratulations once again. And now, Dr. Yadavji, move further.
May I request Honorable President ISST for his remarks, please?
Distinguished colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by congratulating formally to Dr. Rajendra Prasad for winning this Chaudhary Amir Singh Memorial Lifetime Achievement Award instituted by the Indian Society of Seed Technology. Friends, you have seen the dedicated effort made by Dr. Rajendra Prasad, which took him to scale new heights. It's a story of, challenge being converted into an opportunity. And a small example, there are several challenges which he has converted into an opportunity. One I would like to just mention. He was telling he didn't tell his wife that his pay will be reduced. And so it happens with many of the science administrators who take over. They don't disclose their wives that, I'm going to get a less pay, but I'm going to be a vice chancellor. Friends, I think we all work not only for money, but also for serving the country, serving the farmers, serving the society, and recognition and for your professional satisfaction. Money is the one which is the last, priority. So you see this is one example I gave. I'm sure he would have several constraints, several difficulties, several, challenges which you have converted in opportunity. I know why Dr. Mai asked him whether you want to go to Mau. Why he asked, have you seen Mau? Because many of you, all of you know, it was, terror-infested area. And people were very afraid to go. So it is indeed, it was a courageous decision on his part to go and serve. And always remember, if you are going to do a good job, no one can harm, no one will harm. So leave those terror and other things, if terror was the only criteria, people would not have worked in Northeast. Today Northeast is peaceful, but there was a time that when the scientists are posted there, and you have planted your experiment, in the night when you are in your residence taking your dinner, a group will come and tell that tomorrow you vacate this place, otherwise you will be shot. So people will go from one state, come back to either Guwahati or to Shillong to take a refuge. That was the situation. You may not get drinking water, you have to travel, a kilometer to fetch drinking water. So such difficulty, these are big people have faced this difficulty. And I can appreciate what difficulty Dr. Rajendra Prasad would have faced, but credit goes to him that he went there, he nurtured that institution, and then, that institution has flourished as a full-fledged seed science center. Friends, today I'm glad that Dr. Rajendra Prasad joins the League of Outstanding Seed Scientists. Dr. Patil, Dr. Paroda, and Dr. Prasad, you are joining the League of the Outstanding Seed Scientists of the country. I'm sure, the purpose of holding this, ceremony was to tell our younger colleagues, you all should aspire to become Dr. Patil, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Dr. Paroda. And no doubt, some of you will become. But this is the story you see. You will also face several such difficulties in your career. But some of you will handle, some of you will not handle. So your progress depends on that. This morning we were talking to Dr. Sankaran. He was telling that we are fortunate to have been in agriculture, so that we get because of which we get an opportunity to serve a disadvantaged farmer. Lot of people who earn millions and billions of dollars, then they take up a philanthropic activity of serving the society. But here, in our case, in case of agricultural scientists, we earn our livelihood, and also at the same time, we have an opportunity to serve the people who are feeding the country, who are disadvantaged lot. This morning, Dr. Indramani was telling that when he sells his seed to Mahabij, he doesn't even realize the money spent on that production. He is, wise, and he has so many people to calculate that and find out that how much loss he incurs or how much profit he incurs. But farmer doesn't calculate that. You see his dedication. And that is why, serving a farmer is the best thing we can do in our life. And I'm sure on this occasion, we will take place to serve the farmers through seed. With these few words, once again, congratulations to Dr. Rajendra Prasad. And I would also like to thank Dr. Shiv Shiv Kumar Yadav. I call him Shiv, so that's how I always remember. I would like to thank Shiv for organizing all this function. You know, it took a lot of efforts, lot of time in getting the awards process and all that. So thank you very much, Shiv, for having done the job, an excellent job. And thank you very much for a patient hearing and being there.
Thank you so very much, sir. Now I'll take just 2 minutes more of your time to propose a formal vote of thanks. At the outset, I would like to thank Honorable Manglarai sir, who was the chairman of the selection committee. And it was indeed a difficult task with the committee. Dr. Bhaskaran was there, Dr. Rajendra, R.K. Chaudhary sir was there, and it was indeed a difficult task for them to select out of those whose nominations were received. But finally, congratulations, Dr. Rajendra Prasad ji, for the award you have received. Professor H.S. Gupta sir, who is, we are fortunate to have him as the president of our society. Sorry. With you, I also thank the executive committee for admitting Chaudhary Amir Singh Lifetime Memorial Award to Dr. S. Rajendra Prasad ji, and of course giving us a free hand. That is very important to do day-to-day activities. Professor Inder Mani ji, I have no words, I on my own behalf, as on behalf of the society, for having accepted our request to partner in this program. Thank you so very much for your magnanimity. And the whole EC, of course, and your team, especially Dr. Vaskar, Dr. Beg, are here for supporting us in every activity, particularly this function. A big round of applause for your team. We have a galaxy of scientists and, of course, very senior in the audience. And Dr. Patil Saab, who is our guru, Rana Saab, Dr. Venkateswarlu Saab, Dadlani Madam, who has been our mentor, Dr. Sanjay and Dr. Gadar. Dr. Sankaran, Dr. Ramegoda, Dr. Bhaskaran, Dr. Vilas, and our other Vice President, Dr. Ravi. I really do not want to miss any name. So please forgive me. I thank one and all, every delegate and every dignitary of the dais and on the dais. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, all of these. On behalf of the VASANTRAO NAIK Mandal KRISHI VIDYAPEETH Parbhani. So, next session is panel discussion, strengthening seed systems for distribution, assays of millets for. Next session is panel discussion second, strengthening seed systems of distribution and assays of millets for health, food security and farmers' prosperity. But 10 minutes break for tea break. After the tea break, now the panel discussion second will be start.
Announcement for poster session. Posters under miscellaneous category, serial number 226 to 275.